Well, hey there, folks. John Duffin here, Duffin Media, Duffin Coaching. Welcome back to another episode of John Duffin's really big communications tips. Well, maybe they're not really, but they're really big and they're very helpful. And you are part, folks, everybody joining me live today, and I'm acknowledging each and every one of you, whether it is on Facebook Live. That's great. I see people here from Facebook, but here's how I'll know exactly who it is, right? So drop a note in the comments, add a comment. I'll get to know it's you, and that's good news, not bad. I don't single people out. I don't make them feel weird, but the truth of the matter is it's great to know that you are here and we can customize communications to everyone that's joining me live. Also, if you're on LinkedIn, fantastic. Same rules apply. First off, welcome. Oh, Michael Holcomb joining here. Well, isn't this cool? My new pal, Michael Holcomb. This is great. It's great to have you here. Oh, and also on LinkedIn, same deal. Drop a note in the comment. I'd love to know that you're here specifically. And this way, what I get to do, Robin Newton, thank you for joining. It is great to see you again. I'm very grateful that you are here. Thank you. I love the interaction. It's so cool to be able to customize and speak specifically in a wider platform like this. Oh, and YouTube as well. MyTube, YouTube, whatever. I'm going live on YouTube as well. So I really appreciate that you are here. And the whole point of what I get to do, the matter at hand, has everything to do with optimizing your communications by leveraging your voice, your mind, your body to optimize your results. If you're looking to generate more revenue, you've come to a great place. If you are looking to leverage relationships, forge stronger relationships, you've come to a good place. That's what we get to do here. And the best part of all, we make this easy. Old adage, keep it simple. That's what we get to do here. I don't overwhelm people with information. My commitment to you is that I'm working with proven, whether it's backed by science, whether it's backed by my own direct experience. Did you catch myself pulling back a little bit? I sometimes speak quickly when I get excited, and I'm very excited today. So again, it is great to have you here. If you are watching live, you don't need me to tell you the time, but on the East Coast, it happens to be a little bit after 2 p.m. And I have this theme for today. For those watching me on replay, great. I'm thrilled that you're here. So whatever daytime, year, whatever, that's here for you, fantastic, because I want you here. Pay attention. But again, the replay, you get to watch it again or watch it for the first time. I'm delighted that you are here. This applies to everyone, I believe. But here's who I'm speaking to today. Not by name and not by type, but I'm thinking of a situational thing. So it's a Monday. If you're watching me live, it's a Monday afternoon. And this theme has come up a few times today as it regards to other people's, whether it's their social posts or phone conversations that I've had. And if this applies to you, terrific. Hopefully it doesn't, but it did apply to me today. And this is the thing. My Monday, I'll acknowledge, did not get off to a lightning fast start. I remember, I don't know why. I can't explain it, right? Nothing terrible happened over the weekend, to say the least. I was busy, but things went well. And so, but I just knew that I started off slowly today, whether it's a case of the Mondays, whether I'm still excited because the Eagles won yesterday. Go Birds. You have to say that, by the way, if you're in or around Philadelphia. But whatever it was, I got up late. I didn't move as quickly as I wanted to. I watched a post today. One of my favorite coaches, qualifications wise and just good people wise. Coach Dana Cavalier put up a post on LinkedIn today specifically identifying this. But I'm speaking from my own direct experience and those I've spoken with. So, my life lesson for today is as follows. I want to drop some tips in regards to what we do to salvage the day. Everything I look to do here has everything in regards to a productive communication, moving the needle forward. And these tips I'm putting on the table, these specific tips for today, will get you moving faster, and not just frenetically faster. It's that ability to be able to catch up and wind up having a more productive business day, right? And that's what we're looking to do. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? But you still got, and listen, Michael Holcomb, who's here, manage, and I like that sleep in. I slept a little later than 6A, man, but I'm really impressed by you to be able to catch up like that. So here's what I want to demonstrate, right? I'm going to bring up a few slides, and I don't tend to bludgeon people with visuals, but I'll bring up a few just as an indicator, okay? For me, everything has to do with the ability to be able to catch up and accelerate. Make your day count, right? And so one of the things that I remind people, it is easy to catch up when you're in the right mindset. Really easy to catch up. However, if you're not in the right mindset, bad situations tend to get worse, right? So I caution people, before you do anything, if you've gotten off the old cliche, wrong side of the bed, or you're moving too slowly, don't get into a panic situation. I'm taking the slide down for a moment, and I want to, in essence, read something. One of my favorite people is Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins, the 5-second rule, the high five habit. Oh my God. And the let them theory. I'm a massive fan. And one of the reasons I'm a massive fan of Mel Robbins, there's a lot of them, but here's one. She brings really proven specific information in a way that's very easy to follow. So I lean into Mel Robbins, and I'm going to read something real fast, right? That anxiety is what I'm talking about, that kind of nervous, weird anxiety that occurs. Like when you realize I'm behind, or I woke up late, or I overslept, or oh my God, I can't believe it's 2 p.m. This is not a lazy person's deal. This is a stress-related issue. So what people will do, and I'm paraphrasing now, what people will do is to escape the stress, oh my God, I'm behind, is just to go into avoidance mode. How many people that are here, feel free to answer, and if you're shy, that's okay too. How many people here are in a position where they feel like, oh my God, I'm behind. You know what? I'll just go take advantage of this restful period and start anew on Tuesday. I'll do it later today. I'll do it tomorrow. Anybody? So here's the interesting part about this. You get a temporary release, a temporary relief, dopamine hit, if you will, in the avoidance. And it's only temporary. Feels good when it happens. Problem is, don't feel so good a little while later when you realize you're even further behind. So my job, folks, is to remind people we're going to use the tools to move us forward. I hear you, Michael, by the way, with the note. Good. Great. Congratulations. I've done it in the past. I don't do it anymore. And now, ta-da, here's how, right? One of the very first things that you can do, if you're an entrepreneur, right? If you're a work from home person, if you are a virtual worker, a remote worker, whatever the case may be, this really applies to you. But if you're in a corporate office, or if you're lucky to be in your own office or have a cube or whatever, all of the same deals apply. This is not the day when you start late to decide I'm going to go into a full-scale organizational mode. That's more avoidance. So here's what the short-term hack is. You want to communicate better, move to a clean space. I don't mean move out of your home. That's a lot. Or take another job. Simply move to a clean space. This may be another room, just another room, to disrupt the pattern of, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed, I'm late, don't know what to do, and I'm laying in all of this stuff, right? Don't create a brand new monster project that has nothing to do with moving forward. Simply move to a clean space. If it's to another room, great. Maybe in your office, you can get up and walk to a community room. Maybe you go to a co-work space, but whatever it is, simply move. Get out of the clutter and move to an opportunity so that your mind snaps into gear. This is what you're doing. You're simply trying to disrupt a pattern, the avoidance or the anxiety that occurs. Simply move to a cleaner space so that you can work a little bit more unencumbered. Okay? So there's your, pardon me. So there's your first tip. And anyone having any questions or feedback, also drop a note in the comments. I'm always glad to answer that too. But there's your first. Make it easy on yourself. You work in your second bedroom. Move to the dining room table if it's cleaner. Move to the kitchen if it's cleaner. Move to a community space. Whatever. You're in your own office. Maybe move to another cleaner cube for an hour or two to get it together. Okay? And here's the plan, right? Here's the whole plan in a nutshell. You're going to catch up somehow. I tend to come from a strategy of relationships, sales, to get things done. Okay? That's just my experience. If you do not need to communicate with people, great. Good for you. If you're a research person and you work alone, great. Same rules apply, but when I'm speaking today, I'm coming from my background of I need people to help me. Whether I get to generate revenue when I solve an issue or problem, whether I am leading a team in sales coaching and sales training, whether I'm leveraging relationships so that I can, increase my public speaking profile, right? Or my coaching profile. But whatever it is, I need somebody other than just me. So if that's you, and that's a lot of people, by the way, the rub is this. You're not going to frenetically try to catch up by that sort of, oh my God, I better call, right? Don't do it. And you'll think, oh wait, that's avoidance. No, it's not. You're going to make the phone calls. You're going to reach out. You will send the email. I mean it. You gotta. But you don't do it frenetically. Like the alarm going off 4 hours. Oh my God, what do I? None of that. What I want to demonstrate is how easy it is to play catch up. But it is critically important that you do play catch up. Okay? So, my man, Corey Disson, who runs a coaching platform and is really strong in the coaching world, and also especially as it relates to voiceover and what have you. One of the tricks that he utilizes, and I've used it in the past, and I'm channeling Corey Disson, is write stuff down. In your mind, before you get all weird and what am I going to, okay, what exactly do I need to do today? Write it down. Or I can take out my CRM, write it down. Why? It's a more immediate, direct, and intimate source. Proven that you will move faster than some cold, generic CRM. Oh, I let my CRM tell me why. It's great that it helps, but ultimately, you're the one in control. Download your brain. This takes 5 minutes, folks. Literally 5 minutes. And beautiful part, you could do this today, right now, and still keep your day in a great place. 2:15, you could do it right now. So here's how we do it. Take literally a couple of minutes to download. What exactly do you need to do today? Do not worry if it's personal, professional. Is it your number one priority? Don't do it. 5 minutes is all you'll need. You'll know. When you do that, you have everything there. I'm telling you, that's no more than 5 minutes. Number two, you're going to look at what you wrote. Find your top 3 to 5 things that really matter to you today. Really matter the most. Circle them. Right? Now you have a clue as to who you need to speak with, why you need to speak with them. And of course, if somebody else comes to light, write it down. But the fact is, now you've got a blueprint. Who's the most important or what's the most important task, relationship, sales call, proposal, whatever, audition, whatever it happens to be. Now you have it. And now we're going to go to work. And again, I'm talking about actual time utilized. You're in the 5 to 10 minute mode total to number one, download your brain. What exactly needs to happen? Number two, prioritize it. I have to. I must. What are your must do's today? What would make you feel better? What would take the anxiety away? Right? They're the ones you're going to go after. And here's your next move. Want to communicate like a pro? You're going to take those people and then think about the fact before I call them, before I email them, DM them, whatever them, right? You got to remember, you need a reason for someone to speak with you. You got to give them a reason. And the reason has to matter to them. If you've been on my coaching sessions, if you've been either from a client level, a group coaching platform, or have just watched me live, and that's awesome, by the way, then you've heard me say a million times, it only matters if it matters to them. Keep the second part really top of mind if it matters to them. So you're going to take another couple of minutes with those priorities and just think, okay, have we spoken before? Really easy question. Yes or no? Okay. I'm going to go under the premise of you have first. I need to follow up with so-and-so. I need their help in order to do the following. I need to follow up with so-and-so. They've asked me for help, and I want to come up with either an idea, a solution. And as you hear in my voice, I'm speaking very generically, right? Bring it specifically to your field of expertise. My field of expertise for over 25 years was broadcast advertising, digital sales. Sales management, executive management, television management, right? So that's what I did. So I think in those terms, but I guarantee you, and I don't guarantee everything, I guarantee you that these skills are transferable. So think again, I got to talk to so-and-so. All right. Have you spoken before? Yes or no? The next tip, is this a continuing, I call it a continuation conversation. You're trying to progress relationships, obviously. You don't want to keep going back to the first point. Hi, my name is, right? So, have you spoken before? Is this a continuation conversation? Are you trying to progress a relationship for the first time? Either way is good. If you are continuing a conversation, oh my God, because you've got to bring value into each and every conversation. Here's what you do. You literally either Google, ChatGPT, Go back through your old notes. If you've spoken to this person before, the last thing you want to do is insult their intelligence by start acting like you're starting over or making them do their own homework, right? You want to sound like you're a caring, committed business person who wants to help clients. Well, you want to sound like I'm going to earn your business and I'm going to earn it because you're going to want me to, not because I'm going to shove myself down your throat. So, if you've spoken to this person once in the past or more than once, go back and check your notes. Find them, whether they're in your CRM, whether they're in some old dusty notebook or whatever it is. Go find them. Just refresh your own memory is what you're doing, right? Secondly, again, from reviewing the notes, the best thing you can do is add value, new value to each and every conversation. I just saw today, if you're in the Philadelphia region, former colleague of mine, good man, David Moore from Harmelin Media is retiring after 23 years at Harmelin Media, one of the largest advertising agencies in the region. And David Moore really had a big hand on elevating the agency to this larger status. And I always remembered it was really important to me each time I spoke to David. And sure, I could talk about his family, we could talk about his daughter's basketball proficiency, and we could talk about whatever. But I never got on the phone with someone without taking a quick review as to where I've been, where we've been together. And shout out, David, by the way, if you're anywhere near your computer today. David retires at the end of this month. God bless him. And I'm going to say he made me better because I could not do some weak, hey, I'm just calling to follow up. Hey, I'm just calling to touch base. I can't even say it without laughing. It would be such an insult to somebody that you want to help, you want to move the needle forward. Don't talk to them like some rookie. Hey, I just want to say hey all you want, but you better have some data. You better have something that mattered. Review your notes for a few minutes. Ooh, I never followed up with X. Good. Here's an opportunity. Oh, I forgot to do. Great. Here's your opportunity. Oh, client XY, agency XY or Z. Hey, the last time we spoke, we were talking about blah, blah, blah. So I did a little homework, did a little research. Honest to God, and we'll go to that research real fast, right? The best thing you could do, if you were at my live coaching session the other day, we were talking about the ability to ask great questions. Here's exactly how you do it, right? Go back and do your homework. Again, we're talking minutes, not hours. Minutes, right? Use your old notes. Go to Google, ChatGPT, the trades, whatever it is. You want to ask them a new question. You want to ask a question that doesn't sound like the same old? Go back to your notes. Go back to whatever you've referenced with them. And as specifically as possible, that's what you're looking for. Your new question, this continuation question, we've covered this before. Now, here's how you use it practically. Hey, look, the last time we spoke, we were talking about blah, blah, blah. Whatever blah, blah, blah happens to be, right? I'm going to ask folks, if you're on live, still great. If you would answer me this question. The question is this. If somebody said to you in any context, hey, the last time we spoke, you were telling me about blah, 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 and I thought about it a little bit more. How would that make you feel? Right? Would it make you feel better, worse, nothing, whatever? I'll speak for me, right? I will speak for me. And the answer is simply this. I'd be flattered. I'd be flattered simply because Everyone is yapping and chatting and typing and DMing and and ultimately nobody's really, that sounds like such a stereotype. Nobody's really paying attention. We're also in the moment. When somebody demonstrates that they've listened to you, and again, this does not take months to get this. When you demonstrate that I've garnered the respect to listen to you, people naturally feel good. Their bodies naturally relax. This is the science behind it. No joke. It's you just feel better, right? You just feel better. And as a result, here's what happens. And this is what we touched on the other day. Absolutely is right, sir. What happens is when someone relaxes, they share more information. And when they share more information, you get to the heart of the matter. You've heard me talk about removing armor. This is exactly what I mean. But in a practical sense, as to moving what the conversation I had the other day with all of you, to move this forward, what you're doing when you're doing a little bit of research today, back to those priorities, doing a little bit of quick homework, right? Spot check. You want to find a question or two that needs to be answered. And today, who should be answering that question? Why does that matter? You don't need a deflection. Oh, I don't know, but I'll talk to so and so. Can you help them? Hey, I was looking this. Who would answer the question that you need to know? And if it is that person, the decision maker, by all means, and that's the line below, ask them. Literally ask them. But set the table because you want to make someone's life easier, not harder. Hey, I was thinking of you and blah, blah, blah. This is why. And as they say, it's Monday for them too. You're making things easier, not harder. Maybe they had the best weekend of their life, right? Maybe it was not a good weekend. Maybe they're overwhelmed as their day has begun, right? So remember, you want to move a relationship forward, acknowledge what has occurred in the past, okay? Hey, when we spoke before, we were talking about such and such. You're proving that you paid attention, and then you move the relation forward by honoring what they've said or done so they don't have to answer your question again or act like you weren't paying attention or you were too busy. All right. So this is the key for today. And as you see, it is not even 30 minutes into our conversation. And this is my recap for all of you. You can still make this a great day, even if it is 2:30 on the East Coast, right? In the United States. And you could still make this a really productive day. So the reminders, recap. You want to get rid of the anxiety that you started late or didn't start. Or you just, how do you get rid of that anxiety? Rather than beat yourself up, stay in your PJs and decide to eat s'mores all day and then I'll go get it tomorrow. Don't. You need a pattern disruptor, folks. So if you're in a space, move to a different space. Move to a clean space, right? Go outside. Whatever it is you want, but you're in work mode. You're in work mode. So it's like, okay, I got to move. Secondly, in that cleaner space, if you're able, or if you can't, if you're in a one-room studio, shove everything away from you and get to work. So, clean space, clean head, disrupt the anxiety. Secondly, download. All right? Literally download 3 to 5 minutes. What do I need to do to feel better about today? Write it down. Write it down. Just how long? Until you're done. You'll know because your mind will start to slow up. And that's when you know you've about got it. Write it all down. This is no more than 3 to 5 minutes. Then Prioritize a few of them, 3 to 5. Okay. Then do a little bit of homework. Little bit. Google, ChatGPT, your prior notes. That's just 3 sources. Then talk to somebody. Go talk to somebody. Unapologetically, ready to roll, buttoned up, professional. Each of these hacks, tips takes a matter of minutes, and the whole shebang. You could be within 15 minutes from now completely ready to roll. Prioritized, buttoned up, decluttered, less anxiety, focused on the matter at hand. And then you're going to honor each of those people you spoke with the honor, reminding them of where you've been. Last tip for the day. If it's a brand new person, as you know, I focus literally on people that you know, people that you're trying to know better. But if it's a brand new person, somebody you need or want to know, casting agency, senior vice president of client relations, whatever it is, whatever your field is, every single one of those rules apply. There is no change. The only thing that's different is you may not be going back to your old notes to a conversation, but I'll bet you can go back through your old notes to remember why it mattered to you to contact them. But you're not going in ice cold. You're not going in frenetic, right? Because you have to sound buttoned up, comfortable, confident, and in control. People need to feel that. That's your hyper authenticity, folks. It's like, like I said, my program, my pillar is called the Hyper Authenticity Business Blueprint. And where will you find all that stuff? Well, one way you will find more to follow on all of that. That's just a taste of what I get to do, how I can help people. But I literally drop my email in the comments, jd@duffinmedia.com. Email me if I can help you in any way. And I'll specifically say this. If you've got a business situation that you want to move the needle forward, I offer, I'm going to say the cool people, but the cool people happen to be anybody who reaches out to me based on this platform. Live 25 is the code you're going to use. Live 25, and I just typed it out and sent it. Live 25 is the code when you send me a communication. DM me on LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, right? Email me, live 25. I'll know that you were paying attention. Replay or live. Either way is great. And we can customize a situation for you. It's a free 30-minute discovery call. You want to move further? You want to go into a coaching situation sooner? Send me the email, and I'll let you know exactly how that shakes out for you. But I will get you a free 30-minute session. Prove to me that you were a part of this at Live 25, and I will offer you a free 30-minute discovery call. And I'm telling you, you want to move like a ninja, right, today, because you don't want to write days off. We're so far into the year and into the fourth quarter. You don't have to. One last time, get rid of the anxiety. You're going to start now. Move to a clean space. Make sure your head's in this. Then list what do you need to do? Write it out. 3 to 5 minutes, minute or two prioritizing. Do your homework. Reach out to the person and sound like a pro. And that's what I mean by optimizing your communications. Folks, this is John Duffin here with Duffin Media. I'm thrilled that you joined me today. My Monday already feels better, and I hope that goes for you. I will reach out to all of you in regards to my next live training coaching session. I'm excited for it already. Be well, folks. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks again. Bye.